Teachers and aspiring teachers struggling to pass the state's controversial teacher licensing exam are getting some help under a bill that your state lawmakers in the House passed today. Thanks for staying with us. I'm Patrick Nolan.
And I'm Jane Monreal. Well, for 2 years, Four in Your Corner's Katie LaGrone has been investigating how repeat failures on these tests have forced more than 1,000 teachers out of Florida classrooms. She reports now on the new rule inspired in part by her investigation.
76 yeas, 39 nays, Mr. Speaker.
Well, the bill passes.
Florida lawmakers in both the House and Senate agree it's time to help teachers struggling to pass Florida's mandated teacher licensing exam.
We know we have not just a teacher shortage, we have a teacher crisis in this state.
For 2 years, we've documented the frustrations of teachers and aspiring ones.
I can't pass it.
We've met all the demands in the classroom, but have repeatedly failed to pass the general knowledge section of Florida's teacher certification exam.
This has been the hardest exam I've ever taken.
A battery of exams testing a teacher's general knowledge in core subjects.
Not pass, not pass, not pass. Crazy, it's crazy.
In 2015, the state made the test tougher. We discovered passing rates fell up to 30%, forcing leading educators from school districts, colleges, and yes, lawmakers to respond.
What we want to make sure is that the people who are getting gains for their students, that we find a pathway to make sure that they remain in the classroom because they're getting the job done.
These new changes will do just that, giving schools the authority to keep teachers who haven't passed the state's test but have proven to be highly effective with students. It also gives teachers 2 additional years to take and pass the exams.
That's better. 3 years.
It is the inverse of raising to the power of 3.
This substitute reading teacher told us how she's running out of time after taking and failing the state's math test 20 times.
That's crazy.
School districts are also applauding the changes.
It just really allows us to be able to maintain some of those great teachers that may not be able to pass a portion of a single test.
Find the greatest common factor.
But critics like this former math teacher turned teacher tutor believes the problem may be the tests.
I'm not so sure that's going to be as productive as the lawmakers think, because you have to question what you're really extending the time on.
Give an extended period of time for those people who cannot pass the general knowledge test.
Lawmakers say these changes are just a first step, but one that's needed in a state struggling not just to find teachers, but keep them. These changes only impact the general knowledge part of the state exam. The bill now heads to the governor's office for a final signature. Once approved, changes take effect in July. Katie LaGrone, Fox 4 in your corner.
Thank you, Katie.